Top of the morning to you. I'm in Luang Namtha station and I'm waiting for a train with my wife on it, and she's staying on it and I'm getting on it, and we're going to Luang Namtha to buy land, part 3. Welcome to BNF Asia. Well, here we are. We made it all the way to Luang Namtha. I met the wife on the train. Oh, she found me. We were on the rough and ready train, the slow one, so it was a bit British railish. Thankfully we were on the fast one going back tomorrow, so it should be okay. Just down at the land now. Wifey's kicking about. Say hello, darling. What are you doing down here? What are you doing?
Searching for the land.
Searching for land. You ain't gonna grow no rubber trees here, are you?
No.
What are you gonna do?
Build a house.
You're gonna build a house. It just gets better and better. So we're just looking. I'll try and show you. I don't know whether it'll show on camera. Where's the best place for me to start? This post over here, probably. So there's a few, if I just show you around, there's a few plots of land. There's all those fence posts along there. That is one side of a road, and the other couple of fence posts on the other side, which I'll show you when I point the camera down that way. You'll understand. That's a road in the middle of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is this big end plot here. So it's like a cul-de-sac right down the middle. And if we start at this post here, this would be one piece of land on this side, and this is the piece of land that we're going for. So from this pole it goes across to that pole there by the car. We even managed to swindle ourselves a car. We're only here for a day, and we punched the car off someone. So there's one line of the land. It's a bit of a queer shape. So over to that post, to this post. Then from this post to this post is the entrance roadway, if you like. Can you see it? Can you guess what it is yet? So that post and those 3 other posts down there, one side of the roadway, and that road post is the other. So that's the roadway coming in. When you get down to that wall down the bottom, you turn right and you're on the main road. So this is the other gate post, if you like. There's the 2 gate posts, and that's the other land marker over there. From here it goes over there to where that blue pipe is. It's, as I said, it's a bit of a queer shape. I don't know whether there's a marker over here. I think it's either there or that corner there. I think it is that corner there. all this sand, well, it's not sandstone, it might be, I don't know, could be granite, all of this rubble anyway, that's been put down to lift the land, and then it's all been backfilled ready for building, which is what they do in Laos on top of rice field, which is basically what's on the other side of the fences, rice field. So the fella's coming down in a minute. The first thing he said to Keck is tell him to level all of this out and backfill it properly all the way to the edge, and then before we even touch it, we'll let a wet season or two get on it and let it level itself out. Ah, there's a post. There's a post there. That post, Keck. So it goes from me to you. This is the gate, yeah? And then from there to there, down into the corner. Where's the pigs going? Where are we putting the pigs? Pigs can go here, next to the neighbours. Anyway, the bloke is coming down and selling it shortly, I think. That was the plan, but nothing goes to plan in Laos. We've come all the way, or my wife's come all the way from Vientiane, and the fella's still beating rice somewhere. She said, I might not be able to make it today, might not be able to make it tomorrow. Great, we're going home tomorrow. You better make it if you want some money, mate.
You think?
What do you think, darling?
It's okay for me. If we're gonna build how we build over there.
Let's
Oh no. Build here and
Let's
put
think
the
about
pig.
the land.
put
Let's-
the pig that side.
The pig over there in the corner. There's Keck's sister there. She's stealing things. Nobody's bought this land yet, and she's stealing veggies off it already. Well, she spotted something else. Firewood. So is this guy going to come down and see us, though?
He said tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, okay.
Now he cannot stop because
Okay, but definitely tomorrow morning, so we can have a little chat with him. And okay. So tomorrow is where we find out the boundaries, perimeters. I think we've found all the posts that have been temporarily knocked in. The other option is there's 1,005 square meters over in that corner, and it's square meters. I do quite like the fact that this has got a weird shape to it, because I've been working in angles, straight lines all my life, and this is my retirement plan. So the plan, talking of plans, the plan is this is where we will live. We will build a house over the next few years, or we'll leave it a couple of years just for the land to settle, wet seasons, get on it, get the heavy rains on it, flatten it down, let it settle before we start putting any foundations in, probably in about 3 years. And just take our time building it. It's not going to be like a 6-month build or a 12-month build. I don't care. It's just knock it up bit by bit, and come and visit and see how the progress goes, and make sure we like things. If we don't, we get them to knock them down again like we did with the last house. But I must admit, I'm looking forward to building another house. Looking forward to another big project. Top of the morning, Sunday morning, the day after yesterday. We had a further look around. Sorry, I'm just putting my shoes on, my feet are cold. We had a further look around that land yesterday. A few alarm bells. It had been backfilled mainly with that large rock. And over by the edges of it, it hadn't been backfilled at all. And from Google Earth, we spotted some standing water from in the past. The picture was taken in the past, so just get the feeling he was trying to hide something. Plus the land around it could have gone up for sale. The rice field land I'm talking about could have gone up for sale any minute and been turned into a truck stop. So Wifey went up this morning and had a second look because he said, oh, the guy said, I can backfill it all and level it all out. That was the other thing, it seemed to be on a low level with the rest of the plots. So the water in the wet season, the rain, but it all ran down onto that plot that we were looking at. So wifey has been on the phone, and her sister been on the phone to a few other places, and we're going to go out and about. Kek's already been out and seen one, haven't you, my dear?
Yeah, that's more interest.
That's more interesting to you. What's more interesting to people on YouTube is what are you doing?
You know,
What is it?
fern.
Ferns from the mountain.
Yeah,
And what do you do with them?
stir fry. You guys never eat. And it's very nice.
Rabbits eat ferns.
It's actually from our laboratory
Oh, it's off our land.
land.
Up the mountain where we're growing our rubber.
My sister went there yesterday and picked it up.
And I don't know what these are. I thought they were bananas, but they're not. I think they're sweet potato. A bit starchy for my breakfast. Deep fried sweet potato. Some sausage there. Might have a bit of that in a minute. Yeah, so we are gonna go. Kek's gonna go and take me to this other piece of land that she spotted this morning, which is next to the governor's.
Yeah,
Next to the governor's house. Wow.
a fish pond.
We've got a fish pond and everything there. We can go poaching for salmon and things like that. So we'll go and have a look at that. We'll show you that. It's split up, imaginary lines. It's split up into smaller plots of about 400 or 500 square meters. But we can marry two plots together because we're looking around 1,000 square meters for the small holding. So we'll go and have a look at that shortly. When it gets a bit warmer, because it's 18 degrees in Luang Namtha this morning, I'm sure everybody in the UK will be saying, oh, let's get in the garden and sunbathe. Well, when it gets to 18 degrees in Laos, we're freezing. So we'll wait till the sun gets over the yard arm, and while my wife is preparing her ferns, are you taking them home with you, are you?
Yeah, stir fry here first.
We're going to have stir-fry
The rest
ferns
I
for
take home.
breakfast, and then she'll take the rest home. We just drove down to the plot that Kek was looking at this morning. It's a little bit off the main road, only a walk, 2 minutes down a little path, and you're basically here. We're just skirting the land now. We're going to start down the far end, so I'll show you from there and then come back up because there's several plots. But on the way down, there's a beautiful plateau of rice fields, and in the rice fields, of all things, a gang of turkeys. What's a collection of turkeys called? Answers in the comments, please. We're just trying to get our bearings. We've got a picture, an overlay of the land with the plots on it. There's a nice little stream, mountain trails up there going off into the hills. There's a lovely wooden house up there, I don't know whether you can see it. Someone else living up there. Little stream. And then we come along, there is a government pond all the way along this fence line here. So this has had cattle on it. It's not damp, it's dry, it's quite elevated because it's in the mountains, as you can see. Apparently the guy who's selling it has, although he's done that overlay of plots, we can actually juggle around with it, come down and agree with him which plot we want, how large we want it, and he will backfill that then on top of this cattle field, if you like. He'll backfill it, and we can fence it off and then just kind of leave it then.
When we sleep, you can hear the water and make us relax.
So we called a guy and he came along and we discussed with him about amalgamating a few plots together. So we put three plots together, which includes a fish pond. It's right next to a stream. It's right next to a government, I think it's a reservoir. It's some kind of water holding facility anyway. With plenty of ducks and geese on. It's got a nice access road to it, coming off the main road. So there's no issue with access. Wifey's happy, aren't you? You like it? Good area, huh? What do you like about it?
Not far from the road, so convenient to go.
And we've got this beautiful little stream.
Yeah.
Kek's seen this stream. Somebody's put a little dam in it. Our neighbours who live somewhere over that way,
Yeah.
they've put a little stone dam in, so you got this lovely water flow rushing over the rocks. So we've already planned to build our own little rock dam in the stream that goes through the land. And we'll get all the land flattened out. It's various different contours, some lower level down by the pond, which we want to utilize for vegetables and things, and then kind of top at the back of the pond, if you saw it on the drone, that'll be for livestock, ducks, geese, pigs, goats, right there. Gooses and geeses, turkeys. We've got turkeys here, and then the top of the upper level of land that the guy's he's gonna flatten all the shrubs and that. He's gonna do that this week, and he's gonna backfill to a level for us. He's gonna level that top piece out, and that will be where we end up building the small bungalow. We've just signed everything. Kek has just signed everything. The guy's gone off now to the village chief. We're all red thumbed. I had to sign it as well as a witness. Keep this noise down, turkeys. And the guy's gone off to the village chief now just to get the stamp on it to make it all official, and then he's coming. I think he's going to have a beer with us down at Kek's Sisters and probably have some food, which is the norm when you make a deal like that. So we ended up, we'll pay 50% deposit. We came up here with our eye on 1,000 square meters, and we didn't like that bit, so we ended up buying nearly 1,700 square meters. But the location is fantastic for us. It's nature, it's what we wanted. We didn't want something kind of artificial that someone's just ploughed a load of soil on and rolled it and said, here you go, here's a square block of land. This has got nice contours to it. It's just natural. So 1,669 square meters for 540 million kip.
Try to get him down 500. No.
Kek was trying to shave bits off, saying
530, no. 570, no.
Begging him. But we got a good deal because we came down for the 1,000 square meters and the guy wanted $30,000 for 1,000 square meters. We've got nearly 1,700 and it was $25,000. So that's the price of land in rural Laos. Not so rural. We are up in the north.
A lot to develop. A lot of things to develop. But okay, do bit by bit.
Yeah, we've got plenty of time. We've got a good few years just to come up with a few ideas, and we'll start cutting back some of the bush and exposing some of the nice trees, and just kind of manicuring the place ready for when we start. We can't do too much manicuring because we'll have trucks dropping bricks off and cement in the next few years. But yeah, we've finally done it. We kept saying we were going to buy some land up here to build a house on. We've got the rubber's the retirement, the pension, but we kind of decided that we weren't going to live halfway up a mountain with no power and no water. We needed our creature comforts. Now Kek's making reels on Facebook. She needs the internet.
Yeah. But anyway, here also have internet.
We have
Internet.
We've got internet. We've got
water,
power, water. So it's cool. And next week is a long weekend in Laos, and we're coming back on the train. Tat Luang Festival is the 3-day weekend, bank holiday if you like, and we are coming back on the train, and we're going to just be monitoring and supervising the leveling of the land, so it's right for us, and then that's kind of it then. We just leave it. Kek's saying all the holidays are cancelled now. Probably true, but we got what we wanted, eh?
Need to come keep an eye on them.
Yeah, we'll be popping back into up here next April, which is the Lao New Year, and then I'll spend my summer holidays, rather than travelling around Southeast Asia with the family, we'll probably be up here, me pointing my finger at people, making them dig foundations and stuff, or put fences up. So we're going to jump on a train. We're going to have some beers first and some food, then we're going to jump on a train and go home, and then we're going to come back next week. So that was buying land in Luang Namtha part 3. We'll see you at the train station. And by the magic of motion pictures, here we are on the train on our way back to Vientiane. Both pretty tired, you know.
I don't want to go sleep now.
It's been a long weekend. Kek jumped on the train early yesterday morning, 8 o'clock, and I jumped on the same train when I got to Luang Prabang just after lunch, and then we got to Luang Namtha late in the afternoon, and back on the train again back to Vientiane tonight. And we're going to do the same again next weekend to check out the levelling of the land that the guy's going to do. We might be able to paint a better picture then. She's got to paint pictures anyway, aren't you?
Right now only the pond picture.
Pond picture.
The rest is bushes really high.
We'll be able to see it next weekend. So, thank you very much for joining us in buying land in Luang Namtha number 3, part 3. And jump in again next weekend and see what we're up to. Till next time, goodbye from BNF Asia.